Hi everyone, good afternoon. I'm Grace Nina Oda Kipil, your first reporter, and for today's topic will be urban green parks. So what is urban green parks? So ang kuan daw sa urban green parks guys, kay mao daw ni sila ang mga gibuhat sa mga other businesses na alternative para naapoy another spot na makuanan sa dapit. Kani dong urban green parks guys. Mao daw ni siyang naa ni each city na designated area for this. So ang example diri sa Cebu, ang atong urban green parks na pwede nato i-give as an example is kanang Cebu IT Park. So na di ba as you can see sa Ayala Center Cebu and Cebu IT Park sa may Ayala Atbang, di ba naman sila yung mga designated na grass area. And then ang uban dito po sa Ayala Center, di ba na sila yung mga fountain base, na sila yung mga trees around it, na ilang gikuha na podium. So kato mo to sa tong usa sa akong na search is usa sa examples sa urban green parks. They preserve ang ilahang mga trees, ilang mga grass, so that nindot sa tan-awon sa other people. And also, we have here that a small-scale natural parks for accessible to nature-based recreation to urban residents, providing publicly owned green spaces and diverse recreational facilities. So, for example, si Rao Garden. So, ila jung gi-maintain ang ilahang mga flowers nila, ilahang mga tanan, different kinds of flowers, like na sila sunflower, gumamela, ila yung gi-maintain, it's because for the recreational purposes. Of course, kan kita, gusto jud to ganahan jud to, yung mga tao nga ganahan og mga tanom-tanom, di ba? Mga plantita-plantito. So, this urban green parks are for the people na ilahang target na para sa safety sa atong environment.
So let's move forward to benefits from using urban green parks. So let's start with the direct physical health. So as you can see sa examples, ang parks kay maka-encourage tao to be active, like lakaw, jog, bike, or exercise. Regular movement improves overall health, reduces risk of obesity and heart diseases, o makatabang sa mga longer lifespan, especially sa mga seniors. And the second one is the mental psychological well-being. So being in nature helps reduces stress and anxiety. Maka-relax sa imong una kay ang parks maka-provide siya quiet space nga makatabang sa pag-restore sa focus, improve mood, o maka-relieve sa mental fatigue after a busy day. Social health or well-being. So as you can see sa examples, no, kaya ang parks create spaces for people to meet and interact. Mas daghang opportunities for social activities like community events, sports, or group exercises. So this strengthens community ties, reduces loneliness, and can lower aggressive or negative behavior. And the fourth one is the economic benefits. So properties near parks usually have higher value because people prefer living in greener areas. So kung sa mga tao, mas prefer sila sa mga greener areas. Kaya ang parks maka-attract siya sa tourists and visitors, which maka-support sa local businesses, small shops, and restaurants nearby. So, the fifth one is the educational benefits. So, as you can see sa examples, ang parks murag outdoor classrooms. Makakat-on ang students pinagi sa nature activities o museum-type displays. So, naka-help po siya sa pag-develop sa curiosity o love for learning sa mga students. And the next one is the cultural and aesthetic benefits. So, ang parks makatabang sa pag-preserve sa mga cultural values, history, o traditions. So, they also make the city more beautiful, open for social gatherings, o inclusive siya para sa tanan. And the last one is the environmental benefits. So, ang parks kay makaprotect siya sa wildlife, maka-maintains sa biodiversity o makatabang sa pag-reduce sa pollution. So, mura siya grants sa city kay they support on cleaner air, cooler environment, o sustainable urban living.
So the next slide will be the different green spaces in the urban green parks. So the first one will be the urban park. So for example, anis ka ng IT Park, Ayala Center Cebu, and kanang mga family park that you can enjoy together with your family. Kanang mag-picnic mo dito or like mag-story-story mo, chika-chika, embracing the reconnecting of the Mother Nature. Next will be the green belts. So, ang example yun ani yun is katong Starbucks. It is located at Banawa, Cebu City if you're not familiar. So, famous sila sa kanang marag ilahang gamayng bungtod na sa kaunon and pwede nimo siyang kuhanan og bike together with your friends para inyong pwede laagan together with your friends or family. Next one will be the greenways. So, for example, ani is katong man-made forest sa Bohol. So, as you can see, if kanto nakaadto na mo, nagin na siya likod ato na ato siya mga river and trails na you can do like biking there or kato mga gusto lang mo kuan sa nature, pwede mo magstambay dito for reconnecting to Mother Nature. So, ang example na ni pwede sa siya Plaza Independencia or Sirao Garden. So, ang Sirao Garden, nag-offer sila different landscapes and scapes for their flowers. Diba? As you can see, different types ilahang mga flowers, different pod og mga positioning. Na ipaubos, na ipataas na flower. So, mo na ang kanang example sa Plaza Green Parks. For the next slide, the third slide will be the different types of recreation. So, natay different types of recreation. So, the first one will be the active recreation. So, active recreation, as what I said earlier, mo ni siya mga biking, hiking, mga running, or walking, na makuha mo siya within the urban green parks. The next one will be the passive recreation. So, the passive recreation, maraming silang ka ng mga pictures lang, mga chill-chill lang, mga maglingkod lang sa kilid, magtanaw lang sa sunrise, sunset, na ilang ma-enjoy together with their friends and families. And then, for the next stop will be global urbanization. So, more than half of the world population now resides in the urban areas, highlighting the importance of urban planning and sustainability. So, kaning mga uban na, as what I've mentioned here, mo ni siyang maka-affect sa global urbanization from the positive and negative effects to our global urbanization. First one will be urban density. Cities are characterized by the squeezed spaces and diverse attributes, creating unique challenges and opportunity for urban development. Of course, kana sa mga informal settlers, kana mga nadya sa kilid, of course, maglisod jud og urban diverse ang uban. It's because dili na ilahang space, pero maglisod gyapon sila og kuha ato na space. It's because nanay mga napuyo ang uban. Next will be the land use complexity. Land use changes urban areas are complex due to political, social, and economic factor. So, usaan is kanang example, mubalhin ka, mugpuyo, and then kuhaon nimo tong part sa yuta or part sa space, then mukuan pa kag legal form, mo to pa kag kuan para i-process ang pagkuan nimo sa yuta. So, it's very hassle. So, mo na land use complexity na kani dapat imong kuanon diri ra kutob, kani diri ra sad kutob, dili dapat babot nga og buildings. It's because we need to protect our mother nature. Next one will be the environmental impact. Urbanization leads adverse ecological disturbance, emphasizing the needs of sustainable practices to mitigate these effects. Of course, kaning mga urbanization nasa siya negative effect, especially sa kanang mga animals. Naman sila mga places and habitats diha nga part. So, of course, it can be an environmental impact. Dako gi siya environmental impact. It because kaning mga hayop na ilang makuhaan og mga puy-ananan, maluoy sa ta, diba? So, we can urbanize, but we cannot always do urbanization. It's because wata ka ba nasira na din nato atong mother nature, and also makasira na din tag habitat sa other mga animals. So, luoy sad. They host events like flower shows, educational programs to promote community engagement. That will tackle along with my group members. Urban Green Parks enhances well-being by offering spaces for relaxation, physical activities, and etc. and a social interaction among diverse visitors. They serve as a vital refuge for urban professionals seeking tranquility, prioritizing native flora and reclaimed spaces. Also, urban green parks soften urban environments while supporting learning, self-development, economical development, and nature enjoyment. Their management focuses on exclusivity, safety for our environment, and balancing recreational needs for ecological goals. Next slide and the last slide will be the all summarized for our topic for today. For my given topic for today. So, for a summarization, urban green parks provides accessible nature and recreation through trails, gardens, water features, and visitor centers.
So this part, I will be discussing about the recreational use of urban green parks. So what is the purpose? Unsay purpose aning recreational use of urban green parks? So ang purpose and existence ani niya and recreation of urban green spaces, especially in cities where they are limited, is vital to the health and well-being of people, communities, and environment. These spaces promote better mental and physical health and help reduce the effects of climate change, making cities safer and healthier. The participation in recreation and leisure activities in UGPs or urban green parks varies according to environmental, socio-cultural, and economic factors. Recreational use of urban green parks differs from one person or group to another because people's decisions to visit, enjoy, or return to a park are influenced by several interconnected factors. First, environmental factors, such as the cleanliness of the park, availability of shade, safety, accessibility, and the quality of facilities. How affects comfortable and enjoyable the park is. When the park is well maintained and safe, more people are encouraged to participate in leisure and recreation. Second, the socio-cultural factors also shape park visitation. People with different cultural backgrounds, lifestyle, age groups, or social preferences use parks differently. For example, families may visit parks for bonding, while young adults may use them for sports or gatherings. Older adults or persons with disabilities may visit less often if pathways, rest areas, or facilities are not accessible. Finally, the economic factors such as income level, transportation costs, and the affordability of nearby recreational services affect people's ability to visit parks. Even if parks are free, people still consider travel expenses, time availability, and other financial constraints.
Now, we have here 3 factors that enhance the recreational use of urban green parks. First will be the characteristics of the park. Second will be the characteristics of neighborhood. Third will be the characteristics of users. So, first, the characteristics of the park that features location, proximity, accessibility like public and private transportation, park size, recreation facilities like picnic tables, children's playground, visitor centers. Also, recreation programs like nature interpretation, culture events, and sports events. And safety, personal security, landscape or aesthetics like beautiful view, ample green space, ample nature with trees, water body. Also, special landscape features like natural historic monuments, cultural artifacts, condition and maintenance like cleanliness, property maintenance, quiet atmosphere like recreation zoning for big parks. Also, presence of wildlife like free roaming, zoos, or botanic garden. For the second factor, we have here the characteristics of neighborhood that features population size and density, population with young children, household income, average household size, careless household, ethnic or racial composition. Now lastly, the third factor, we have here the characteristics of users that features gender, age, educational background, ethnicity, active or sedentary behavior, personal interest or hobbies, environmental ethos.
Because these factors vary widely among individuals and communities. The level